Now, flex the spine. In this position, when your hands are on your thigh, you probably wind up like me, which is a little more extended spine. So you're gonna flex round the spine while still staying pitched forward like this, okay? And then you can keep your left hand on your knee to start. You're gonna rotate the thoracic. And again, the head will wanna turn quickly. Let's leave the neck out of it for now and just rotate in the upper back. That's your thoracic. Okay, then once you're here, my fingertips are touching my sternum here so I know where it's facing. Okay, that's the breastbone, the one that's straight down the center of your chest. Check in with your pelvis, make sure it's not collapsing or closing too much. You wanna try to keep it open. Then take your left fingertips to the sternum as well. Okay, you're turning the sternum without turning the pelvis to the best of your ability, which is very difficult because the pelvis wants to go with the twist because all those muscles are also attached to the pelvis. So you're gonna try to open the pelvis, close the torso. Now add on extension of the spine, open up the arms. See, I'm still on a diagonal with the back leg. Okay, so bend the knees deeply, round, flex the spine, and take the right tricep over to the left thigh. As you flex the spine, think about turning the sternum with the flexed spine. I'm trying to sit low, flex my spine, so I'm not like this. This is probably a little more obvious, right? So I'm more curved in the spine as I'm in this position. And in fact, if I try to lift my right elbow up, you see I'm still able to maintain the shape. So that's how I know I'm using my abdominals. So that's just a check you can do. Are you just using your shoulders or are you also using your abdominals for this twist? You can lift the heart a little bit more, using a little more back muscles as you go. Today, we'll start stepping forward towards side crow. Place a block between your upper thighs like this. I'm gonna show you various ways of getting into this, but the idea, the key action, for today's version of it, you're gonna squeeze the thighs together as much as you possibly can. That's gonna help speak to your pelvic floor, your adductors, to your pelvic floor, all the way up into your deep core psoas, which will make this easier to flex and maintain body awareness. So again, squeeze the block, squeeze everything in, flex the spine. You'll take your hands down on front. Instead of lining your feet up here, you're gonna walk your feet off to the side. Hands are very wide. Bend your elbows like this, and then pull your knees tight into your armpit like this, as close as you can, and then lean your body weight forward towards your fingertips. So I squeeze the block, bring my knees to the elbow, lean forward, grip the fingers into the ground, and see if it's possible, find a little hang time. One thing you can do is keep your feet on a block like this. I'll show you. You walk your feet off to the side, put them up on a block, bend your elbows, and instead of the elbow being out to the side, you rotate it back. That'll help you to get the knee now outside of the elbow. Okay, flex the spine as much as you can. Make yourself a little tight little ball, squeeze the block, and you lean forward, and you hold. Some of you might have a big enough cushion that you put the head down on the cushion, and you can sustain this position, maybe bringing the feet up, okay? That's definitely a nice little intermediate step. Or if it's feeling like it's possible for you, and the actions are all there, you can bend the elbows and bring the knee as tight to the outer arm as possible, flex the spine, and you can lean forward, forward, forward until you feel the weight in your fingers grip the ground and stay compact, squeezing the block.